PvP in Anthem. Let's talk about it. Now, I'll be honest, I will start by saying I was one of the first people to say no to the idea of PvP in this game due to my experiences of PvP in Warframe. Trying to hit a super fast acrobatic ninja can be quite taxing, and given the nature and the core of Anthem, it was a little bit similar in terms of mobility except for the flight system. I just didn't think that the game needed it at that time because the game hadn't even released yet and a lot of us had been discussing it. But here we are several months later, the game already released, we saw what it had to offer, we saw all the dynamics and all the system in it, and at this point, I can eat my own words and say that I believe that PvP in Anthem could actually work if they do one single thing. And that is going to be to disable the flight system in the PvP mode. And I know some of you might be thinking, how? Well, the system of disabling flight system already exists in the game. In fact, a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about, the devs already have something similar to it in the game, and I guess they just couldn't figure out how to put it together. And it is just as easy as showing the signs that tells you that flight has been disabled at the start of every single match. So why would you want to disable the flight system? Well, that goes back to what I talked about when it comes to Warframe. Parkour and the fast movement makes it so hard to play PvP. And to make sure that gunplay and abilities in Anthem will be effective in a PvP scenario, allowing freelancers to fly while going against each other could be a fun idea. It would be a nice separate game mode. However, it will become annoying after a while due to the nature of certain javelins' mobility. Imagine a Colossus trying to go after an interceptor. That can be a little bit crazy. So in terms of game modes, how should they do it? Now, this is me just dropping ideas on BioWare's laps, with the hope that they pick it up. They can start with a typical deathmatch, 4v4. You can go with all Colossus, all Interceptor, whatever you want to have in your team setup, 4v4 deathmatch. And then after that, you can add an escort mode that can be created in the game. You can escort the massive walkers within the game, much like we did in that Owen mission in the campaign. Once again, a lot of these things already exist in the game. The core design of each javelin will also let you create a difference in PvP environment. You have your interceptors, which are very fast and agile. You have your storm, which have a higher shield. Ranger, which are basically for mid and overall, and then you have the Colossus, which is heavy and slow. In a gameplay environment, this basically completes what we see in a lot of hero shooters. You have your thief, you have your mage, you have your warrior, and you have your paladin. A 4v4 mode will be exceptional, assuming the damage is well balanced, and that could be another whole animal by itself. So why PvP mode in Anthem? Well, in any game outside of the usual dungeons or raids, PvP is the other form of endgame. You get to test your mettle, you get to test certain builds against other players. And if there is a tangible progression and reward system, players will have a reason to do it, and they will have other activities to do instead of doing strongholds or doing, raids or whatever you want to call it. As an avid Destiny 2 player, and I've been playing competitive in Destiny 2 for a while now, I think PvP in Anthem could also be another source of coin and shards, since the dailies and the weeklies really don't give you that much. And of course, a lot of us hate having to run the Cataclysm missions over and over and over and over again. In all honesty though, everything that the game needs to create an excellent PvP mode already exists within the game right now. A flight disabling feature already exists, an escort system already exists, a 4-player class system already exists, a great gunplay and controls already exist. The game has a lot of potential assets and features that can make it an excellent game. They just have to milk it right. They have to do it right. They have to put it together. And BioWare, if you guys are watching this, well, these are some of the really cool ideas and things that you could do to make Anthem even more fun than what it would become or what it is right now for a lot of people. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. This is a Let's Talk series after all. It's a moment where we discuss what is going on in the game and how to make things better within the gaming community or a certain game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.